Hi everyone, Clayton, K9QCA, 250 pounds of Yezu. Well, we're finally here at the state park north of Davenport, Iowa, park number US 9349. I already have my packages that I received in the mail from a couple days ago. Previous video that I had posted, I had mentioned that I received 2 packages in the mail. The first one from C3 Electronics out of Wisconsin, which is a 9-to-1 Balun that we're going to be testing out today, okay? That's going to be a random wire. I already have 41 foot of wire and 17 foot of wire that we're going to be attaching to it. And over here, I'm not sure if you can see it behind me, but I already have my 20 foot POTA mass already set up, so we're going to be setting up as well. And then my second patch that I got from FedEx from FlexRadio is my Aurora T-shirt, and I'll explain to you how I actually got that. So first, let's take a look at the T-shirt that I got. Long story short, when me and Kevin, N2 AM, were in Huntsville, we were in breakfast. This is a very nice Aurora T-shirt, don't you think? This is a 2XL. Anyway, when we were at Huntsville, there was a couple of ham operators that were sitting next to us, and they had these Aurora T-shirts. I says, where did you guys get those? They said, well, we ended up getting these over at Dayton. They passed them out. And I was like, really? Man, I wish I had me one of those. So Michael, I don't know his last name, but he works for FlexRadio. He was there at Huntsville, and I talked to him, and I asked him about if he brought any extra Aurora T-shirts to the Huntsville. He said no. He says you could always try contacting the sales team at FlexRadio, send them an email, and let them know that you spoke to me and see if they'll send you a T-shirt. So that's what I did. I wrote FlexRadio an email. I explained to them that I had bought the Aurora radio, pre-purchased it, and I said, if it's possible, I would like a free Aurora T-shirt because they were giving these out over in Dayton, and I didn't know about it. I said either an XL or a 2XL. So they never wrote me an email back, but surprisingly, I got an email from FedEx with a shipping number saying that I was getting a shipment from FlexRadio, and it had a code next to it and it said Aurora. So I was like, wow, that is really super cool that FlexRadio sent me this Aurora T-shirt. Here's a little up close view of it. This is super cool, awesome. This is a 2XL, and on the back it's got one giant leap for hamkind. Super awesome, super awesome. And this was made in, oh, it's cotton, which is nice. This was made in, what country was this made in? This was made in, made in Honduras. Okay, well, the polyester is actually going to be pretty nice because I don't think it's going to shrink too much. Anyway, Michael at FlexRadio, thank you for the advice. FlexRadio sales team, shout out to you guys. Thank you so much for the T-shirt. I'm going to be wearing this with my FlexRadio jacket that I'm going to be receiving toward the end of the 4th quarter with my Aurora radio. Thank you guys a lot. Very awesome. Thank you so much for sending this to me. And we're going to get to the C3 Electronics 9-to-1 Balun. Carol, shout out to you. Thank you so much for sending this to me as a gift. So we're going to go ahead and unbox this, which I already unboxed it though, but I wanted to unwrap it for you guys. We're going to see how well these were made. I didn't know that Carol from C3 Electronics actually made these. Last when I talked to her, it's been over a year since I actually talked to her. I remember that she was making bandpass filters, but when I met her in Huntsville, she had told me that she was making Baluns. And I guess she's already been selling a lot of these, so thank you so much for the gift, Carol, from C3 Electronics for the 9-to-1 Balun. Carol, we're going to be trying this out as a random wire. We have 41 foot and 17 foot of wire we're going to be putting up on the POTA mass. We're going to start out with a little bit of FT8 and a little bit of single sideband voice. So yeah, this is actually pretty cool. So let's go ahead and take it out of the package and see how well built this is. If I can open it. Okay, 9-to-1 Balun from C3 Electronics from, if I can pronounce this right, Weyauwaga, Wisconsin. Weyauwaga, Wisconsin. That's how I'm going to pronounce it. Their company is out of Weyauwaga, Wisconsin, and they already have their information here on the back. Looks like they have 2 sides to where you can hang up the Balun if you want, or you can do one here on the sides. They got 2 eyelets here, and then they have an eyelet down here as well where you connect the wires. And they have their coax connector. Just from feeling this, it's very lightweight. It's got 1 toroid in it. I'm not sure how many times it's been wrapped though, but you can actually see a version of their Baluns on their website. If you go to C3 Electronics.com, I'm sorry, C3 Electronics LLC.com, I believe, or you just type it in Google, and they already have one of their Baluns already pre-opened. So I'm going to let you guys know that these Baluns and their bandpass filters already pre-sealed, okay? So when I spoke to Carol in Huntsville, I was actually talking to her about it, if I could actually see what the inside part of the components look like. She said we couldn't do that because it wouldn't be warranted. So with everything that they sell on their website, everything is pre-sealed, and the warranty won't be accepted if it's open. So everything's pre-sealed, weatherproof. Looks really well, very durable. So we're gonna try this out. We're gonna hang this up. I already have my wire already pre-cut, 41 inches and 17 feet. I'm sorry, 41 feet and 17 feet already pre-cut. We're gonna get this hooked up and we're gonna try it out. And hope you guys stay tuned for a little bit more updates when we get this put up. So stay tuned, guys. Thank you so much for the first video on the unboxing review on the 9-to-1 Balun and the Aurora T-shirt. So we have C3 Electronics and FlexRadio from Aurora and the 9-to-1 Balun. Awesome, super cool. All right. Hope you guys enjoy and stay tuned for some more updates. 73s, K9QCA, 250 pounds of Yaesu.